to everyone present here. Today, we gather here to celebrate a momentous occasion in the realm of science and technology, National Science Day. It is a day of reflection, appreciation and anticipation for the wonders that science has bestowed upon our lives and the endless possibilities it continues to offer. National Science Day holds great significance in the history of Indian science as it commemorates the discovery of the Raman effect by the eminent physicist Sir C.V. Raman on February 28, 1928. This groundbreaking discovery, which earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930, marked a pivotal moment not only in the annals of Indian science but also on the global stage. In addition, National Science Day serves as a catalyst for promoting scientific temper, fostering a culture of inquiry and critical thinking, and nurturing the next generation of scientists and innovators. It provides a platform for showcasing cutting-edge research, promoting STEM education, and inspiring young minds to pursue careers in science and technology. As we commemorate National Science Day, let us begin this auspicious occasion with a prayer service. May this prayer instill wisdom, curiosity, and a deep sense of responsibility in each of us as we continue our journey of discovery and innovation.
तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है, तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हो, तू ही वह गुरु, तू यीशु मसीह, हर नाम में तू समा रहा। तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है, तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हुआ, तू ही वाहे गुरु, तू यीशु मसीह, हर नाम में तू समा रहा। तू ही राम, तू रहीम, अरदास है कहीं कीर्तन, अरदास है कहीं कीर्तन, कहीं आवाहन, कहीं रामधुन, विधि वेद का है सब रचन, विधि वेद का है सब रचन, तेरा भक्त तुझको बुला रहा, विधि वेद का है सब रचन, तेरा भक्त तुझको बुला रहा। तू ही राम है, तू रहीम है, तू करीम कृष्ण खुदा हुआ, तू ही वाहे गुरु, तू यीशु मसीह, हर नाम में तू समा रहा। तू ही राम, तू रहीम।
Thank you for this melodious rendition. Now, I kindly request Ms. Valina Dalmeda, convener of National Science Day, to escort our esteemed dignitaries onto the dais. William Shakespeare once said, "Small cheer and great welcome make a merry fest." Keeping this in mind, I now request Dr. Ishwara Bhatt to welcome the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Greetings of the day. I'm very glad to stand before you to do the pleasant task of welcoming all of you. But before that, today is a very special day for all of us, especially for students of science and faculty of science, because we are here to celebrate National Science Day. Probably it is one of the most significant day where we are celebrating the great discovery, Raman effect, the scattering of light. In 1928, our proud Indian only scientist who got the Nobel Prize in Science is Sir C.V. Raman. To commemorate his great scientific research work which he contributed to the world, we are here to witness such a great program today. We really feel it a great moment for all of us gathered here. 1928, Sir C.V. Raman has given this particular invention, so-called Raman effect. Earlier he was traveling from England to India. During his voyage, he was fascinated to see the blue color of the sky and the blue color of the sea. During dawn and dusk, he was surprised to see the beautiful golden color in the atmosphere. So his mind started, why this has happened? Curiosity came to his mind, started during his full journey from England to India. He was thinking about that. So this is the creativity that he has got, as a result of which he worked on that, and finally in 1928, through his research he was able to give the proper answer for this through his scattering experiment. Scattering of light, interaction of photons, how light interacts with excited molecule, and how light is coming out with the different energy altogether. This is Raman effect. He got the Nobel Prize in the year 1930. Since then, of course, 1987 onwards, we are celebrating this National Science Day, but in a larger scale over the recent years, we are celebrating this. Today we are here to just witness this great program, invention of Raman effect. So with this, the government of India has propagated the celebration of this National Science Day over the years with a definite theme. This year the theme of the National Science Day is to empower youth, Indian youth, so that they will empower themselves in science and technology for Vikasit Bharat. This is the theme of this year's National Science Day. So with this connection, today through this program we have got three important aspects. One, a popular lecture series, as it has been announced already, just giving the way how Indian scientists contributed for the great inventions and for the scientific community through their research. And so a very popular resource person is with us today. Apart from this, today we need to connect distribution of certificates. National Science Day is celebrated all over the country today with a lot of programs, essay program, quiz program, and different model preparations, just to spread community and to inspire the youngsters. So that way we had, in connection with this, we are linking this. Last 17th and 18th we had 2 days National Academy sponsored lecture workshop. They provide all of you who have participated, and you are going to receive the certificate. We are tagging that distribution of certificate along with this National Science Day after the resource person speaks. And also one more thing, Government of Karnataka today sent a circular stating that we need to take pledge. We need to take oath on this Science Day. What is the content of the oath, which we are going to take the oath later? The content is, we need to use the science and technology for peaceful purpose, and also we need to use the science and technology as per the Constitution of India. We need to allow all the people to live happily. That way we have to use our scientific empowerment. So youths need to keep this in mind, and you need to enhance and promote the science and technology. So that way we will take the oath. So three things: resource person will speak, subsequently certificate distribution, and before that oath taking. Now I am actually here to welcome the gathering. So now, as I told you, today we have with us Dr. Ravi Prakash, Associate Director Academics, MIT Manipal. He is also a well-known professor in the Department of Physics at MIT Manipal. Earlier he was here in Mangalore, working in some other institutions. Later on he joined NITK for his research, and then he has started his academic work and journey at MIT Manipal, and his CV you will going to get, or CV will be presented little later, so you will be able to see his scientific journey. So he is here. I have requested him to come and just deliver a lecture here on this very auspicious day. He readily agreed and consented to be here. Today he is with us. A warm welcome to you, sir, Dr. Ravi Prasad. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Mardisi, SJ, a visionary. Because of his vision, the college has transformed into a demotive university, and many programs. I need not tell, being science students, you are witnessing daily the kind of the programs St. Aloysius Deemed University is giving to students and to the publics. Variety of different, altogether with the new dimension. Many programs you are witnessing. Our Vice Chancellor is always supportive hand in organizing these kind of programs. We are glad to work under such Vice Chancellor. Father has agreed to preside over the function. A warm welcome to you, dear Father. Dr. Aruna Kalkur, the Dean of Physical Science, whose support is always there in organizing these kind of programs. A warm welcome to you, Madam. Dr. Hemchandra is likely to join us in his absence. I would like to welcome the Dean of Life Science, Dr. Hemchandra, too. Madam Valina, she is always encouraging all these kind of programs. She has taken up the coordinatorship for this program. She was working yesterday, today for the meticulous organization of this program. So a warm welcome to you, dear Valina Madam. I would like to welcome professors from various departments. Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty here, Director of Research. Dr. Neelakandan, the HOD of Physics, is here, and many professors are joining. Dr. Narayan Mule is here, HOD of Department of Electronics, and all the students, UG students gathered here. A warm welcome to all of you, and I wish this program to be a successful one. At least some of you, if you got inspiration, why only C.V. Raman? You can get Nobel Prize. We do not know. Some minds may be here which may ignite, and you may contribute to the scientific community. With this warm wish, let me once again wish this program to be a successful one. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir, and a warm welcome to you as well. Today's inauguration ceremony stands as a testament to our unwavering commitment to promoting scientific literacy, fostering innovation, and nurturing the next generation of scientists and innovators. Without further ado, let us officially inaugurate National Science Day and embark on a journey of exploration, discovery, and innovation. the honor. It is an honor to have with us today our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ravi Prakash Y, Associate Director Academics of Manipal Institute of Technology, a distinguished academician and researcher whose remarkable achievements and unwavering dedication to excellence have made a profound impact in the field of science and education. I invite Dr. Aruna Kalkar, Dean of Physical Sciences, to introduce today's chief guest and keynote speaker.
Saluting Sir C.V. Raman, a beacon of science excellence and India pride. Happy National Science Day. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., dignitaries on the days and off the days, and my dear buddy scientists. It is my pleasure to introduce today's chief guest, a young scientist, Dr. Ravi Prakash V, Professor of Physics, Manipal Institute of Technology, Mahe, Manipal. Dr. Ravi Prakash Y has obtained his PhD from National Institute of Technology, NITK, Surathkal, in the area of thin film preparation for energy devices in the year 2010. His research areas are semiconducting thin films for energy device applications like solar photovoltaics, supercapacitors, and hydrogen generation by water splitting. Dr. Ravi Prakash received number of research grants worth around 50 lakhs from BRNS, Department of Atomic Energy, and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Dr. Ravi Prakash received seed money to Young Scientist Award from VGST Government of Karnataka in the year 2017. He has successfully guided 3 PhD students, 18 MSc projects, and presently guiding 4 PhD students. He has published more than 35 research articles in reputed international journals. He has received Best Teacher Award from MIT Manipal in the year 2014. He is a certified national level trainer on research-based pedagogical tools by ISER Pune, British Council, and Sheffield Hallam University, UK. Dr. Prakash has completed 24 years of teaching experience and presently serving as Professor in Physics at MIT Manipal. He has served several leadership positions including Assistant Director Academics at MIT Manipal during the year 2019 to 2021 for a period of 2 years. He has taken the charge as Associate Director Academics of Manipal from May 2024. He has expertise in training sessions on various topics like key to success, career guidance, public speaking, effective teaching techniques, etc. Presenting you today's chief guest, Dr. Ravi Prakash. Now I request our honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, to welcome Dr. Ravi Prakash from a sapling and present a memento to Dr. Ravi Prakash as a token of love and appreciation. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Dr. Ravi Prakash.
Most respected Vice Chancellor of this very prestigious Saint Aloysius Deemed to be University, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, my old friend and my senior colleague, Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, Madam Aruna, and Miss Melinda, sorry, okay. Good morning to all of you. My faculty friends also, and also my dear students. I'm very happy to be here at this National Day celebration.
First of all, I'd like to thank the organizer, especially Dr. Ishwar Bhatt, for inviting me to interact with young minds, giving an opportunity to interact. Actual interaction will happen maybe after this formal function. Have some interesting slides, some interesting concepts to be explained. This is just a formal function where I'd like to, what I should speak, I was thinking. We are going to take an oath also today about what Sir was telling about science for humanity. So I was recollecting a small incident. I heard about Albert Nobel Prize, I heard. Yeah, correct. It was an incident in the Albert Nobel's life that made a big change in his life, which made him to create this Nobel Prize. Have you heard about that? No. Okay. Why Albert Nobel is famous for? Only Nobel Peace Prize? No. He was the inventor of dynamite. Dynamite is used for, it's a nitroglycerin mixed with some earthy mud material. It causes an explosion. Correct? So it is used for mainly for as an explosive. The intention was he was interested about mining and railroad construction. Okay. So he was the inventor of dynamite. One twisting or turning point happened in his life. This invention was somewhere around 1867. 1888, his brother Ludwig Nobel expired. Next day, there was one columnist who misunderstood that this expired person is Albert Nobel. So he wrote an obituary column. In that column, the title was "The Merchant of Death is Dead." It is short. Merchant of Death is Dead. That was the title, and this columnist criticized Albert Nobel for why, for mass destruction, because his dynamite was later used for as a weapon or mass destruction or in warfares. So he was set aback looking at the article. No, even though it is his brother expired and he misunderstood, the columnist misunderstood that this is Albert Nobel, and the title and the criticism what he faced in the article made him to self-reflect. Where I am going wrong? Whether my name will be remembered as a mass murderer because it is used in warfare and is now used for destruction, mass killing, dynamite. That took him a lot of self-introspection. Seriously, he thought something has to be done now. So that made him to establish or create an Albert Nobel Peace Prize initially. All his fortunes, most of his fortunes, he gave it for the Nobel Prize. That's why now we don't remember as a dynamite man. We remember as Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, afterwards the Nobel same foundation started giving in physics, chemistry and also literature. Okay. What is the message you can take from this small incident? We have a greater responsibility to use this science and technology for human welfare. Science and technology to make the life simple. It is not to be used for destruction. It is should be used for construction. We have put some 3 logos there. Can you see there? Then number 4, number 9, number 17. Anybody could recognize what is that? It is United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. SDGs we call. There are 17 SDGs. Every program should be tagged to that because we are creating some awareness among sustainable development. What do you mean by this sustainable development? We have a beautiful nature. We are living in a beautiful planet, green planet Earth. We have a greater responsibility to protect this nature and natural resources so that this Earth, green planet, is a beautiful or much better living place for many more generations to come. It is our responsibility to protect this nature, protect these natural resources. So the message what we should take at this moment is, yes, we want science for construction, we want scientific advancements. Not at all at the cost of complete destruction or we need to protect the natural resources. 3 R's we have to follow there. RRR movie you may be remembering. RRR, at least 3 R's. What is that? Reduce the material usage. If not, reuse. If not, recycle. 3 R's. What are the 3 R's? Reduce, reuse or recycle. So that pledge also we need to take. Yes, we have a greater responsibility to transform this earth as a much better place to live for many more younger generations to come. With that message I would like to wind temporarily now. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence and sharing your invaluable insights, contributions and expertise with us today. Our Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Dr. Praveen Martis Este, is a visionary leader whose distinct vision and illuminating ideas and dedication continue to inspire us all. Father, I humbly request you to share your presidential remarks.
Respected Dr. Ravi Prakash, our chief guest for National Science Day, Dr. Ishwara Bhatt, the director of Xavier Block, Dr. Aruna Kalkur, the Dean of Physical Sciences, Ms. Valina de Almeida, the convener of National Science Day, members of the faculty and my dear students. I would like to wish you all a National Science Day. All are sleeping. Okay, science students are here today and we're all celebrating this day. Already a lot of mention is made about the National Science Day. Science is rather very interesting. Why science is interesting? You keep changing, isn't it? If you go back to the history of science, very interesting times when the atom was not seen. When it was in the BC times, the atom was spoken about. Who was the first one to speak about the Pythagorean brothers they call, or atomists they call? They were the first one to speak, even in 500 BC. And they had not seen atom. How did they speak about? It's all through mathematics. The mathematical calculations. Pythagoras is known for number game and mathematics, and later on the Socrates, a great philosopher, comes into play. Then his student Plato. We know about Socrates only because of his student Plato, and later on there's a very famous student of Plato. Anybody remembers? Student of Plato made a huge difference to the whole world. Have you heard about Aristotle? Yes, he is the one. Aristotle was known for everything. Today we speak about physics, chemistry in silos. Aristotle was the one who did a lot of studies those days. You heard about Alexander the Great? Was a person who was going on warring with other countries, other nations. So Aristotle used to ask him to get some samples. whenever he went on a kind of war, so that he knows different countries, so that he can get. So there's Aristotle working on the biology, the chemistry, the medicine, all sorts of things. And he was known for geocentric view. Earlier, we were thinking that the earth is the center of the universe. Now what is the center of the universe? Till earth is the center? What is the center? Sun is the center of the universe. Not universe as such, for us within the solar system. Okay, it is not the universe. Universe is expanding and expanding. It has got a huge Milky Ways and galaxies, and we are in a Milky Way galaxy. There are how many galaxies? There are billions of galaxies. Under that only Milky Way is one of the galaxies. In Milky Ways, how many suns are there? There are billions and billions. That means we are a small speck. How much do we know about the whole universe? Very little. And how much do you see in the universe? Our visible eyes? I went to Switzerland. In the Hadron, there is something called Large Hadron Collider, LHC. Okay, that is all about the proton. No, the proton. They would like to see that the protons collide, and you would like to get with the Higgs boson particle. Higgs boson particle also is called God particle. Why it is called God particle? If you know what is the mass and how it is originated, then you don't require God. That's the reason they call it as a God particle. And this Peter Higgins was from UK, recently passed away. About a year ago, he passed away. But he is the one who projected that theory, and people started working on that theory. When I went there, I still have the card from there. About 15 years ago, I went to that place in Switzerland. So they gave us a very clear understanding about how much do we know visually, how much we can see with our naked eyes, and we can work on the matter is only 4%. Remaining 96% we can't see. That means there are other rays. X-rays, your infrared rays and other rays are used to see those things. That means only visible is very, very little that we know. So this is the vast expanse of the humanity. Aristotle projected about geocentric view, and that view remained how many years? Almost about 1,600 years. Nobody questioned that view. Only then, later on, the Copernicus questioned that view. I like science because it's science questions. Nothing remains seen. But it took almost 1600 years to question. Others have questioned earlier but didn't succeed. Somebody questioned, and this man also was frightened of questioning. Then later on, Galileo, Tycho Brahe and other physicists come out with a view because they get a scientific evidence through telescope. We have a telescope here. Have you seen the telescope? Okay. Sir was talking about SDG goals. I'll ask quiz. Where are these SDG goals in the campus? Have you put somewhere? Where? At the admin block, at the entrance, isn't it? We have put 17 goals. We have put also in Kannada and English. Generally they are mentioned in English, we have put it also in Kannada. So that you can read. All the others can read. So the sir said about 4, 9, 17 there. Read about all the 17 goals. They are very important for us as scientists. Why I am talking about these views is geocentric view became heliocentric view. It completely turned around the idea. It was called a paradigm shift. These are things that happen in the science only, nowhere else. Religion doesn't question. Okay, questioning in the religion is something sin. It is not possible because it's very static in a way. But science can question. That's the beauty of growth. That's why we are saying Vikasit Bharat. That's a developed country. Developing India, developed India. By then we will develop by 1947 by questioning. By questioning, C.V. Raman questioned and he got Nobel Prize. How many of them have got 2 Nobel Prizes so far? One lady has got, isn't it? For both. One for physics and one for chemistry. Marie Curie that you know. Some of them are not able to understand. Another one has got, one is in science for chemistry, another one not for science, something else one has got. We'll have quiz time. Anybody is interested in quiz here? My quiz is college days because I used to be very much interested in quiz, so that's why I remember suddenly when I say Science Day. Have you heard about Linus Pauling? Nobody has heard about Linus Pauling. So he has done his studies in chemistry. He has given the theories of chemistry of Lewis acids and all that has come from his idea. Okay, later on, then he got also for the peace, not for science. He's the only one got for science as well as for the peace. So that is very interesting. His life you must read. Very interesting because he was in the field of science. One was totally misunderstood by scientists. There was a fight. He was not well taken up within the scientific domain. But later on, he fights against certain things and gets it. Have you heard about Oppenheimer? Recently, you heard about it. The atom bomb. Something of Alfred Nobel about dynamite. This one, dynamite. Something this also man is also misunderstood. So science, now we are in the field of AI. And what happens when you move from one field to the other? Dynamite he was using for mining, but then he was misunderstood. It was used for something, for destructive purpose. Similarly for atomic bomb also. With Oppenheimer, it was used in his own time. The bombing in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Later on now AI is also used for good things as well as bad things. You must understand the human being is using it. It all depends on which kind of a human being uses. The good human being uses, it's for the good purpose. A bad human being uses, it's for a bad purpose. The tool is always for good, but it can be used for bad. That's why when you have a National Science Day today, let us remember this. Science is for curiosity. At the same time, the mystery element should not be forgotten. So I remember I am from the field of chemistry. First time when I went to USA, somebody told me you go with the priest attire. It's a Christian country, they'll allow you there. And I was the only one going from Belgium. And when I got down there, it was not supposed to be a Christian country. They said it was questioned by the person who, when I got down there, he said, where are you going? I had actually got visa for scientific purpose. So I was supposed to go to Boston from there to present a paper, oral presentation. I was called to present there. When I got down in Washington DC, the person there says, you seems to be a priest because you come in the priest attire. What are you doing in the field of science? We don't believe anybody is working as a priest to do something in the field of science. You are bluffing. You must have got your visa for a wrong purpose. Please go back to Belgium, where you come from. I started praying, being a priest. So I got little understanding of what I was trying to do. Chemistry was my field. Physics was my field. I don't know what would I have done. So when I went back after half an hour of praying, I went and told him, my field is chemistry. The mystery part is my priesthood. The first part is my curiosity. Please allow me to move ahead. He was very much taken up by my answer. It was God-given answer. It was not my answer. And that's why I said, if it was a physics, I don't know what answer would I have given. So chemistry helped me with the mystery. Then I moved on. What I'm saying is how scientific temper can take us beyond your just mystery. And mystery is to be celebrated. But when I say science, also don't forget about the mystery. Okay, the mystery is the religion part of our faith. Our spirituality is the mystery part of our life. That has to be continued for a greater purpose, for a respect. That is where the science does not speak about the values. The religion speaks about the values, how to respect the others. That's why I said, whenever there is a dynamite, use it for a right purpose. Who will use it? Person who has a respect for a religion. Person has respect for the others. They will use it a right purpose. That's why both are required. When you celebrate a science day, remember that you're also deeply rooted in your religion, whichever religion that you believe in. What is important is that only religion teaches you the values. Religion teaches you how to respect. That's why you become a good human being, and the science in the hand of a good human being will always thrive, and we can build a wonderful society that we are living in here. So wish you once again very happy Science Day. Let's enjoy this day. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for your wonderful insights. I request Dr. Ishwara Bhatt to read the Pratignya Vidhi of National Science Day.
Shall we all rise and keep our hands inclined? The pledge. On this National Science Day, I pledge to cultivate a scientific temper and rational thinking as per Article 51AH of the Indian Constitution. I will not accept any argument without questioning it logically. I align with the fundamental duties of the Indian Constitution. I will work towards eradicating superstitions and ignorance and strive to build a life that supports all living beings. Jai Constitution, Jai Science. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As the saying goes, we must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. To express our heartfelt gratitude, I call upon Ms. Valina Almeida, Coordinator of National Science Day, to propose vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. With deep gratitude, we cherish the light Raman has given to us, revolutionizing physics through the Raman effect and placing India on the global scientific map. February 28th holds a special day for young scientific minds and all of us Indians. I am honored to work with esteemed academicians and share this platform on this National Science Day as I extend my heartfelt vote of thanks. On behalf of everyone present, I extend my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ravi Prakash Roy, for gracing this occasion with his presence and sharing his invaluable insights on physics and technology. Thank you, sir, for your time, wisdom and encouragement. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Reverend Father Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, is a visionary leader and a true man of science, dedicated to fostering the Institute's growth and making significant contributions to the research community. Thank you, Father, for honoring us with your presence on this special occasion. I would like to express our deep appreciation to Dr. Ishwara Bhatt, Director of the Xavier Block. The leadership and commitment to academic excellence have greatly enriched our educational environment. Thank you, sir. A special thanks goes to Dr. Aruna Kalkur, Dean of Physical Sciences, and Dr. Hemachandra, Dean of Biological Sciences. Your dedication to empowering students in the science is commendable. My warm thanks goes to the organizing committee, Mr. Vinay and Ms. Divyashri from the Physics Department. Your efforts have truly brought everything together seamlessly. I sincerely acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our media committee, maintenance and technical staff. Your dedication and behind-the-scenes efforts ensure everything runs seamlessly. A special thanks to today's Master of Ceremony, our dear student Ms. Beulah, for her effortless anchoring. I thank all participants for gracing this occasion with your presence. As a Sanskrit quote wisely says, the will to continue matters more than the skill. It is perseverance and curiosity that drive true discovery. With this spirit, may Raman's legacy inspire you and may you shine to your fullest potential, shaping the future of science and innovation. Thank you, one and all.